Welcome everyone to Mechanicus 2, yeah, that's what I'm playing. Mechanicus 2 just released. I got the game early, so I played it for, I don't know, 40 odd hours, something like that. So I'm quite deep in the game. I don't know at what exact point in the game I am. I don't know if I'm close to the end or not, but here we have some bosses that we need to kill. This is the world map. Alright, let's see. We're gonna put this, construct a forged temple. I need to construct a forged temple on the world map because constructing forged temples unlocks new upgrades. The more forged temples you have, as you can see on the left side here, the more upgrades you can purchase. I don't know if there's any way to push these forged temples to pop up. I don't think that there is.
Is insufficient.
And there are also, these are also the assignments that we can send our leaders on. This is, for example, redundant assignment because I have plenty resources. You can't see from my ugly mug, but in the top right corner there is, I got about 800 requisitions, which is more than enough. 17 fragments already that I don't have anywhere to spend, so I don't need to really force these things. Self-augmentation, we can send runs on this particular assignment, and now we have two missions that we can do. Complex Assault is the most difficult mission in the game. I just covered that in tips guide is currently live. Posted it for about an hour ago, and I specifically mentioned these and how to play these. Now, the difference is that this is a release date version of the game. I don't know the difference between the release date version and the pre-release, which I've played. So I've updated the game to the release version, and we'll see how it plays out. Is it any different? I also have written the review already for the game. It's going to be up tomorrow, but I just want to make sure that I'm correct about things, about everything that I've said about the game in the review. And that's why I'm postponing it until tomorrow, because I don't know if the pre-release works the same as the release date version. I'm sure they are quite similar, but there are a few things that I'm not happy about, so we'll see if these things are gonna get fixed, improved, or whatnot. Anyway, so we've sent the leaders. There are 5 leaders that we can play as. Currently I have this one to play with for the Complex Assault mission. We have also territory expansion, which are far easier missions. These are regular missions of the game, and yeah, that's all there is to it. The only thing that remains is to get into the mission and show you the most difficult mission type in the game. This is where we choose what to bring on a mission. Meaning, what kind of boosts do we want? I don't need the requisition option. Now, the last one, I don't know if you can see the mobilize, it gives us +1 recruitment capacity. Yes, Dimitris, this just released. But I don't need any of these, but I can use them because vigilance meter is already at 4. So we don't lose anything by having these options enabled. Anyway, Videx is really good with Electro Priests, so I'm gonna go with Electro Priests. We're gonna use these Destroyers. Destroyers are epic. They are one of the higher tier units. Well, not the highest tier, but a higher tier unit nonetheless. I love these Teraxis Sterilizers. They are really, really good for what they do. However, we have the unit capacity, as you can see below. Now, the unit capacity, I have to be really careful about which ones I'll put. So I will put also Servitors. Servitors are really useful, especially under Videx and under Raw. So I'll show you. Hey David, we'll see. It didn't run that well in the pre-release version, but the new patch just arrived for the release date version. And I don't know, that's what I'm trying to test. I was editing the tips video and I didn't really play today after the update, so this is my first attempt at the update. And I can see already that the frame rate is not that good. Yeah, they didn't really fix it completely. Complex assault missions, as I said, are the most difficult ones, and they have the most units to deal with. So, I'll show you now the tips also that I covered in the tips video, because there are some important things on how to manipulate the game to our favor. Because some of these things are truly, truly problematic. These guys in particular, Terarch Praetorian, the smaller ones. Jesus Christ, these guys are so OP that they can destroy anything. So, as you can see, as soon as the vigilance meter, since the vigilance meter is full, we have reinforcements popping up. We can't avoid that, but what we can do is do this: restart mission and manipulate which reinforcements are going to spawn. Also something that I covered in the tips video. Definitely, if you're playing the game, watch the tips video. You're gonna learn a lot about how to manipulate the game, because I'm playing on the highest difficulty. Maybe I should put that in the title. Okay. Second. So it's a problem. Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's 24 FPS. I don't have the FPS counter, but in some missions it really isn't good. And yeah, frame rate needs sorting out. Now, the units look really good in this game. Really, really good. And sound effects are really bloody good. So, the new ones that spawned are Amuka. This is one of the worst unit types to battle against, so I don't want it, especially not on the highest difficulty, so we're gonna manipulate that in our favor. Now here we have Treyarch Praetorians but with Hellbirds. These are far easier than the other ones, but still I don't want to deal with the Amuka. Amuka is ridiculous. That thing can one shot from across the map. It's stupid good. So with restart mission option, especially for complex assaults and forged defenses, we can manipulate which enemy reinforcements we are going to get. They are going to spawn no matter what we do. Okay, so this is the same. Alright, usually they change. Because I tested it even after the update, it works. The restart mission option, I mean. It's quite difficult. Complex assault missions are quite difficult, so you really need to have a good setup. Especially as I see in this mission, enemies are okay. This is different. 2 death marks, nasty but doable. All right. Now that we have that we have kinda better options, they're not ideal, but all right. We need to see the other enemies, because we can manipulate other enemies, which other enemies spawn, by restarting the skirmish. So we have 1 Praetorian, the nasty one. I don't want them. So let's see how many. I can deal with a couple of them, but 2, 3, yeah, fuck that. But I'm going to leave death marks. Death marks are going to spawn again. Restarting skirmish doesn't change the reinforcements, but it changes everything else. Hey Gus, welcome mate. By the way, this is my first time playing Mechanicus game. I had never played the first one, but I'm doing pretty good in this one. Okay, 1 nasty Praetorian. And another one. Okay, I can try to deal with this. Should be relatively doable. So I have destroyers. Destroyers can do massive AoE damage. And my goal is to damage the enemy as soon as possible. And try maybe damage the nastiest enemies that they got. So what I'm going to do is position one of the destroyers. Now Videx, one of the destroyers, where is it? What? Where the fuck is this? I think the game bugged. Okay, so the game bugged? No, it did or it didn't? Because look at this. I have 2 out of 7 units placed, but I don't see the destroyer. So the game bugged out. Alright, we're gonna have to restart the skirmish. There are a couple of bugs here and there that can really annoy when some things don't work as they should. Which in a game like this, especially when playing on the highest difficulty, can mean life or death. You'll see. This is, as I said, the most difficult mission type, and you'll see how difficult it can get. Even when being knowledgeable, and I am currently knowledgeable about the game, but it still can destroy you. Which is a good thing in a way, because you can't really cheat your way out of it. Heavy grav cannon. No, give me another one. See? Fucking hell. It's quite bugged. I don't know. Yeah, this is really bad. I don't know. It wasn't this bugged in the pre-release, but alright. Anyway, we're gonna... where can we put it? I think here would be the best. And then now we're gonna put one servitor over here. Specifically, I want to put servitors so that they will tank Praetorians. Praetorians will jump immediately. So I want to bait them. They are quite difficult to deal with, even the regular ones, and they can do massive amounts of damage. So why is this one? This one was placed. All right. And now this guy is quite powerful, but he's not that tanky. He can become tanky, but he's not yet that tanky. I'll show you as we go how things work. And I don't have any ranged units, but I don't need it for this, except for the destroyers. Let's... no, I'm not gonna risk that, putting that one over there. Alright. Now, the nasty thing about having this setup is that these guys are close together, and I'm gonna have to separate them as soon as possible. Because if Praetorians jump, they will damage everything in that AoE area where they land, and they can really destroy your chances easily when the game hasn't even, when the fight in the very first turn, they can easily destroy you. They are so goddamn OP. But I do have my solutions. So we're gonna go with this. And this immediately changes the tide of battle. I've risked this, and I'm gonna lose this guy, the destroyer, but he did the damage. They don't have technomancers. Technomancers are the ones that would heal them, so I don't have to worry about that. And I can use this. So every leader, this is a really interesting thing, every leader has a specific type of a squad skill. Videx, the one that I'm using right now, has this skill that the unit and the Videx gain defended, which is +1 shield, and they also restore 1 HP. This is quite powerful, but you have to get to that point. I will cover specific builds in a couple days time. I already have a couple of builds sorted out. I know what I need to do, just need to make a video. But okay, we're also gonna set things on fire, because why not? Okay, good. And the problem is that the servitor won't serve its purpose now, because I'm closer. Let's see, the Praetorian is now going to jump. As I said, these are the easier Praetorians. These are not that problematic. They are nasty, don't get me wrong, but if you can separate your units, they are not that bad. That mark can be problematic. I usually leave them for last, I don't even bother with them. But they can do damage, and they are difficult to deal with, because as soon as you hit them, they teleport away. And that's a nasty, nasty thing to deal with. Alright, this guy is gonna die soon. I don't need to even risk him now anymore. I mean, I don't need to waste him. So what we're going to do is make him do some damage before he dies. Servitors are just there to serve, literally, as the name says. I mean, I'm sure you guys know more about Warhammer 40k than I do. I have very limited knowledge about the lore of the game, the lore of Warhammer 40k. The things that I've learned from Demon Hunters, meaning Chaos Gate and the Rogue Trader, is basically it. Okay, now let's see what we can do. These guys are really nasty. I mean, they don't do much damage, but they can really fuck up the enemy lines if used correctly. So what I'm going to do is this. They are really good against enemies that don't have defense, meaning they don't have shields and they don't have armor, because the burn is going to burn them for some time. If they had defense and armored, they are not as good against them, especially against armored, but yeah, destroyer is done, but that's alright, he did the damage. We have another destroyer which is not as efficient as this one, but we have the option. And now this guy's gonna jump on the servitor, yeah, which is good. Let them stay here, I'll just destroy the... Oh, nice! What an idiot, even better. And the death mark there, oh yes, this is perfect positioning that I absolutely adore. Now check this out. Usually you see these little dots. They are the cognition points. Cognition points are gained by performing actions. Some actions grant cognition points, some actions use cognition points. Mainly leaders use a lot of cognition points, and for leaders to be effective they need to have a lot of cognition points. But in order to use the squad abilities, it also costs cognition point. But look at this. This guy has a specific connection to Electro Priest unit, and now I can use this, and I don't spend the cognition point, and get the defended. Oh yeah, I also have this special setup, but I'm gonna cover that in a video, in a build video. Excellent. We have some defense, and the Electro Priests, every time you end the turn with them, they give you cognition point, which is quite useful. So right now I'm doing alright. I've dealt with, what, 3 Praetorians already, which is awesome. Now I just have to play careful, continue playing carefully, and do the best that I can, not wasting units, and I should be fine. So I have this guy over here. Need to protect them. These guys are kind of like ninjas, something like that. But this is a worse version. There's a much better version available. Another Electro Priest. Let's set him here. This is the last Praetorian. This is really good. So far I've lost only 1 servitor. This game has an interesting concept, meaning that units are all cannon fodder. They all serve the leader, and only the leader needs to survive. There's no benefits of your units surviving, as far as I've figured out so far. You don't get anything by your units surviving. You don't get the requisitions back. Doesn't matter. So you just use them as much as you can, because it just doesn't matter at all. Alright, so we're gonna go here, and I can use 1 shot, but this uses 2 cognition points, which is quite a hefty investment. And I've moved. This weapon has a heavy property. Heavy property means that if we don't move, we deal max damage, and it can do 7 damage, which is a lot. but it's not worth it for me at the moment to use it. So I'm gonna use divination. Divination prevents damage. Now he's gonna, you can see that he's got 6 defense, 6 shield. That's gonna dissipate after this turn. That's just a temporary buff. Yeah, he lost it, which is to be expected. Now we are going into the second turn, and now I can put more units in. We lost, oh yeah, I lost the destroyer. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I got another destroyer. A weaker one, but still, a destroyer is a destroyer. Let's see. Another priest. Let's put another priest in so that it can generate munition points. And now one of the more important things, well, one of the most important things about this game is the turn order. So now I have to check to see which enemies are acting first. Praetorian is the only one that worries me. This guy worries me a little bit, but not as much. So let's see. We have this. Okay, none of these ones are acting now, so I don't need to use Electro Priest. I will use him later, but I don't need to use him now. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice the flame boy. I'm going to sacrifice him because, frankly, I can replace him. Doesn't really bother me that much. As I said, I don't need to preserve units. And I can slow down these guys by just making them work on him. These kind of tactics are something you're always going to have to employ in a game like this. This game is not about preserving units. It's about just surviving. Doing the end goal, which is kill all enemy units in this case. Alright, now let's see which are the next ones. We have the swarm, we have this. Alright, we can utilize this thrower for that. We should be able to do it. I love the sound effects of this game and the way units work. The presentation is quite nice. Yeah, he's done. That's fine. Now we have to deal with these ones. Not a problem. I'll just go here and shoot him. Now the thing is that... oh nice, that was an accidental kill, I forgot about that. Alright. Now the problem, the Necrons work differently to Mechanicus faction, of course. The Necrons work in a way that they have reanimation protocols. Reanimation protocols allow them to raise back up after they die once. It just works once. And they will get back up with half HP, and they will get up after 2 turns. So you need to finish them. Oh nice, this also blocked the path to Hexmark Destroyer. Perfect. Wasn't even thinking about it, but this accidental drop, big deal. Okay, now I have a little bit of a problem. Yeah, you can't reach him. Alright. Nah, fuck him. I'm not gonna waste 2 cognition points on that. Instead, what we're going to do is... go defend with Electro Priests. Electro Priests are really important to remain alive. They can buff cognition point acquisition significantly. Oh, nice. Perfect. So as you can see, this is part of the build for this character. Whenever he reaches 6 defense, he fires off a shot that also bounces, which is perfect. I forgot about that for a brief moment, and if I remembered it, then I wouldn't have stressed out about dealing with this flayed one. Now they're definitely moving over here, but it's fine. You can see how much problems one Terix Flame Boy dealt to them. The ones that don't have armor and that don't have defense, they're almost done. Well, not done, half done, which is more than enough. Okay, Rust Stalker, they can't reach me. Yeah, they can't reach me, so I'm pretty much alright. Don't have to worry about a thing. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, he's coming. Alright, thanks. That's normal for them. But Electro Priest, thanks to that nice buff from the squad action. I forgot what the name is of this action here. I don't know. It has some kind of incantation. I don't know. I'm not familiar with those things, so you'll forgive me. Now, oh, for fuck's sake. Dodge. As you can see, each hit is 100%. There's no chance base like in XCOM, which is really good, but some enemies have passive dodge chance. And now I wasted 2 cognition points and a very powerful attack on that bastard. So I'm not happy about that. But now we are going to, well, let's put one more. Alright, let's see the turn order. This guy plays next. He can move a bit. Then this guy plays next. Then this guy plays next. Okay. So I will put and hope that they can't reach me. I can't see if he can reach. If he can, well, you know what? Let's not risk it. Let's put him over here. That's fine. This thing is not going to act anytime soon. So I have to focus on these ones that are going to act. Alright. Damn, the frame rate is worse than it was in the pre-release version. Fucking hell, developers. Oh, he can really move. Do some sort of an upgrade. If a Pteraxis Sterilizer's Flockmate is dead, it gains accelerated and focused. This is a random trait that you can get for some of the units, which is really cool. It can change things a lot. Because I can now move. Oh, wow, I can really move. Okay, they blocked it, that's fine. And now I can deal with at least the flayed one. There we go. And thankfully, the damage over time effects work on reanimation. Their damage over time effects are crucial against reanimation, because when their turn comes next, they will just die. You won't have to waste an attack on them, which is really important. Let's play around with them a little bit. Excellent. You can bait enemies like this across the battlefield. Oh, nice dodge. To save yourself the headache. Because you don't want them all in your face. If you play like that, you're gonna die quickly on higher difficulties. Enemies, there's just way too many of them. So you don't want to fuck around with that. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Alright, for now I will do this, which puts Luminogen. Luminogen effect is quite powerful because it provides a debuff to the enemy that they will receive for 1 round maximum amount of damage from every attack, which is really, really important. Works fantastic with some leaders, which I'm also going to showcase eventually. Oh, nice. Really nice. And we blocked the path. Awesome. Oh, maximum damage. Not ideal, but alright. Oh shit. That thing didn't die. Now things are becoming a little bit dangerous. You can see how tides are turning in their favor because I've practically used the best things that I have. And this guy is going to get reanimated soon, but it's fine. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, the destroyer is done for. Shit. So we have the Praetorian working. I can risk it. Let's see. Yeah, fuck it. I'll risk it. Excellent. It's always worth it to kill Praetorians. Always. And I've used divination, so he is going to block 1 damage completely, and then he's got 7 defense, so he's fine. Unless he loses it. Ah, he lost it. Fuck. Alright. He loses it after his turn. Lich Guard. We cannot attack Lich Guard from the front. If we attack Lich Guard from the front, they will block the damage. Most of it. They will not block everything, but they will block most of it. Very interesting unit designs. I don't know how lore accurate they are. As I said, I'm not really familiar with lore that much. But I really like the units and how unique they are. Okay, immediate dangers. What are my immediate dangers? We have 2 death marks. We have Necron Warrior, not worried about that. We do have Warrior over here. Alright, so what we're going to do is... Oh, I'm gonna use him, of course. He still survived, I can't believe that. Alright. Excellent. Lich Guard is down. Excellent. Destroyers did their job. They destroyed. Not a problem. Divination, block to the damage. Oh, he survived. Nice. I mean, he's not going to survive, but at least he's tanking some damage, which is quite important. I don't need to worry about other units getting hit, because they will prioritize the destroyers. Now let's see, who's next? They are next. Yeah, I can't deal with Hexmark Destroyer in one turn. I don't have the firepower, but what I can do is this. One Lich Guard down, soon. Oh yeah, by the way, Electro Priests have Fanatical Devotion. Fanatical Devotion means that they will survive instead of getting killed, but only one time. Now these specific priests, due to Videx and his buffs, have a specific passive called Flesh is Weak, which means that we can avoid being killed if we kill another enemy while we are in that last turn, while we are still at that last stand. Last stand is meaning when we get hit and we have only 1 HP remaining, then instead of dying, we survive for one more turn. And if we can kill the enemy in that one turn, we are fine. We are back up. We're not gonna die. But this is only specific priests that come with Videx. And there's also an upgrade that can be acquired. I don't know if I have that upgrade. I think I do. No, but I don't know if it works when we kill a reanimated one. So let's see if it works. It does. It actually counts. Nice. That's quite powerful. That's why Electro Priests are so damn good. They're not really powerful in combat, but they are so good when it comes to the utility. Alright, Lich Guard is next, so I have to deal with him first. Not a problem. I need to preserve this Sicarian Rastalker Princeps. They are so damn good. But only one comes with Rust Stalker unit. Rust Stalkers are the basic ones, and then when you upgrade them, there's one of the Princeps that comes with it. Very powerful unit. Perfect. Necro Warrior. Alright. Time to deal with this guy. Nice. This is really good. For someone that has 1 armor, 1 defense, we managed to do so much damage. That's quite good. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Yeah, this guy also has Flesh is Weak. And this guy doesn't have. So no, only the ones that come with Videx. Some of these leaders have specific units that they come with, which is quite interesting. For example, Videx comes with Electro Priests that have these powerful buffs, like Flesh is Weak. Hey, Peaches and Protein. What do you think about JRPGs like Persona 5? I've played one Persona, I think it was 4, it was quite good. Or maybe it was 5, I'm not sure. I have one covered on the channel. I can never remember if it's 4 or 5. Loved it. Really good game. Monster Hunter Stories. Never played Monster Hunter Stories. I only played 2 Monster Hunter games. The Monster Hunter World, which I quite liked. And the Rise. Something like that. But Monster Hunter, I play solo, and Monster Hunter games are not for solo play. They really are not. They're quite tedious to play in a solo scenario. But when it comes to team, if you have a team with you, yeah, those games can be really, really good. But if you don't, like I don't, and I don't like playing that way, it's not that good. It's not that good. There's the repetition. It takes a lot of time to do anything in that game, and for me, that's not that appealing. Okay, we have more reinforcements. Just in case, I'll put one servitor over here to maybe lure the Lich Guard into the servitor instead of the Electro Priest, but I'm fine with Electro Priest. Oh wait, we can do this. Much better option. And to deal with this guy, I will put Rust Stalker there. Okay. Oh, awesome, perfect. Yeah, death marks they are going to be annoying no matter what. Now let's see, death mark is the next, then we have the hex mark destroyer. So we're going to have to deal with hex mark destroyer as fast as possible. Which shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Excellent. The second hit immediately dealt with the reanimation phase because they hit twice. Oh, perfect. We also triggered that thingy. Maybe. Maybe. I love Videx. I never knew how to play with him until recently, and then I started to. Okay, the option was 2 or 3 damage. I was hoping for 3, but it's fine. Wait, which one is this warrior? All right, not that problematic. Let's see if it's going to trigger one more time. Oh yeah. Oh wow, this is really powerful. I didn't know that it can trigger multiple times. Nice. Some guys have lost, some enemy units, some units have last strike, which I'm assuming you understand what it does. Basically, when they die, they strike you once. Nice, I'm loving this move. Really glad to see that the prototype of a build that I tried to do works so well. I mean, he didn't take any damage and he's got 9 defense. Even if I leave, it would take 5 or 6 enemies to shoot at him, and maybe even then he would not die. So this is really cool. Alright, but now I gotta move. Let's see if I can. A little bit more. I'm wasting cognition points though when I move like this. So that's not a good thing, and he can't see him because of this, I guess, which is a problem. But I'll use divination, I don't care. This is a foregone conclusion. So another complex assault mission done. As I said, the most difficult missions in the game, without a doubt. Others are not that difficult. But I will try to make them a little bit more difficult. Even on the highest difficulty, it's all manageable. During the early game, it's really difficult, I have to say. The difficulty during the early game was what you would expect from the highest difficulty preset. You would want that. You would want to be challenged. Otherwise, what's the point? And there were so many situations where where I survived by the, how do you call it, skin of my teeth, something like that. What's the phrase? Where I barely survived, barely got to the extraction point, and it was interesting. It was interesting. But there's a huge difficulty, this balance in this game, discrepancy between mission types and between phases of the game. These are always the same conversations after redoing the same mission type. Okay, this is the story progression thing. They do have the voice, they do have voiceovers, but I've turned it off because it's annoying to listen to them, especially Videx during the during fight. Whenever you click on them, they start yapping. Unlock a new canticle for Kepra. Okay, Kepra is probably the best out of all. So this is now a different upgrade to the one that we had. I don't know what's the difference here. Seems like it's the same thing, maybe more units at once. Verse of the network costs 0 cognition points for Sakarian Princeps. Okay. For Skitari Alphas. Inflict damage on units in a radius and apply a radiated ground effect. Damage inflicted is equal to the number of connections this unit has, and it bypasses defense, and oh, this could be really powerful. Restore HP to an allied unit equal to the number of connections it has. This is also quite powerful. I'll go with the heals. I found heals to be extremely powerful in this game. Not many have them though. So that's the big thing. Okay.
Patience.
Caprix. This is a stealth-based leader. I have a build for it too. Still have to test a couple of things out, but yeah, it's really working nicely. Cognition X, cognition points. Oh yeah, this is good. This thing has so many good upgrades.
Awaiting enlightenment.
Let's see, we have self-augmentation option, we have raw there. Raw is a very interesting one. It's a tank-based leader.
Wiring targets.
Very powerful if played correctly. Territory expansion. We can do the territory expansion mission. These are not that difficult. The one that I don't really know much about is Scaevola. So I can play with Scaevola just to see.
Such marvels we have yet to uncover.
Okay, I've unlocked something special for him, so let's see how it works. What this does is inflict devour from within on an enemy unit, then moves into this unit, makes an attack of opportunity against it. When unit with devour is killed, the closest unit suffers. Okay, defense and... okay. We can trigger some explosions with this setup, but I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. So let's try it out. Gonna be an interesting test. Territory expansion.
Situation hostile. Calibrating orders.
I'll go full on. Full vigilance. Fuck it, let's see what happens. Let's go with Destroyer. Marshal. Marshal is a powerful unit. You get these units through random, meaning through RNG. Which is not something I'm happy about. But I guess it makes you, it forces you to play with different units. So, in that regard it's alright, but not that happy with it. Summer is getting hot playing in the room. Shit. Oh, that's Scaevola. I thought it was some kind of other unit. Now let's see, we have a nasty situation here where they have surrounded us, and this is not an easy one to deal with. And 4 scarabs. Oh boy, maybe I overestimated myself. And there's Chronomancer and there are Praetorians. Alright, what I'm going to do immediately is bait Praetorians with Servitor. Let them have fun with the Servitor, while the rest of us are going to be dealing with the rest of them. Gonna need 1 destroyer. Gonna need this guy too. Maybe he dies. Fuck it if he dies. Yeah, this is really dangerous. There's a lot of them here, so I'm gonna have to go all in. Oh shit, he's playing first. Okay, okay. Oh crap, he's ignored the servitor. Fuck. Yeah, this is a fail. They would obliterate me. And these are the easier Praetorians, not the nasty ones. Let's see now. Yeah, we're gonna have the same setup there, I know that, because we only used restart skirmish and not restart mission. There's a Technomancer. Technomancer can be nasty because it can heal. There are 2 death marks. Okay, we can deal with this. So I'll put 1 destroyer over there, but at least no Praetorians, because they just go over the lines and screw up your whole concept. Really difficult to deal with. So I'm gonna go 1 over here. There to generate points, and oh wait, I have another idea. I'll remove him and use Marshall. God damn it, hate when they play first. Alright, so he just played his turn. I don't need to worry about that bastard anymore. So now what I'm going to do is this. I don't know how these matrix explosions work, so I'm not gonna risk it because I could damage this guy, and I really don't want to lose him. I wouldn't be able to kill Scarab Swarm in 1 hit anyway. Yes, alright, perfect. Now what we have is this. We have Control Edict on him, which means +1 max damage, +1 max range, and now we're gonna use this buff, Empowered, which gives us +1 more damage. Oh, nice. Holy shit, we just killed an enemy unit that has 17 health. Whoa, that was nice. Highest amount of damage I've done so far. Takes a little bit of setup to work with it, but it's fine. So inflict devoured from within. I still don't know how this works exactly, so I have to play with it a little bit. Then we have remove the war, okay. I don't want to lose him. Problem is with Scaevola, I don't have any healing options, which is a big downside. Oh, so I actually get devoured from within on allied units too. That's not good. It's quite dangerous. I might fail this mission because I simply don't know how to play with this leader yet. All these Zenrite instabilities that it can do, it's going over my head at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. That's why we practice. What the fuck? Oh, that was disappointing. Okay, now let's see what you can actually do. Okay, got it. Fucking dodge. Interesting what this can do. Matrix explosion and irradiated. Okay. Scaevola setup would work great with rangers, because we can avoid a lot of the damage with rangers from afar. Works especially well with the destroyers. Holy shit, this combination is insane. Well, now I know Scaevola build. Matrix explosion build. Holy fuck. And destroyers. I mean, this can obliterate. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna redo the mission with a different setup. Because this is holy shit amounts of damage. I'm not too happy with the Devoured from Within. Yeah, there are some combinations that we can play there, but I think I'm gonna focus on other things. Sorry.
Specimen collection incomplete. Rectified.
Although it's... Yeah, I can get better things. Nice. Let's try this setup.
Seeking specimens.
Hey Peter, welcome mate. Now should I again? Yeah, why not? Let's test it out. Yup, this is it mate, it's out. Evening Entropia. Yeah, we're gonna use 2 destroyers again. Electro Priest, I don't need... well, I could use them as always. Use those and then... maybe not Rust Talkers this time around, let's go with Vanguard. Not Vanguard, but with Rangers. Did I pick all the... yeah, I did. Rangers. 1 Pterix, 1 Marshal, this. Oh, I don't have any... alright, Rangers are going to be the sacrificial lambs then. But damn, I might have discovered one of the most powerful attacks. Attack combinations. Holy fuck, this was powerful. Let's see if we can replicate it. I don't know, Peter. You're gonna have to check that out. I'm not really... I'm never familiar with those information. With that type of information, I don't really research that stuff on the platforms. I don't even know if it's on consoles, to be honest. Alright, again, the same setup. Now we're going to do the destroyer here again. Scaevola over there. And... Ranger over here. Ranger over here. Marshal over here. And 1 sacrificial lamb over here. Excellent, you start that way. Not the ranger, ranger is going to die, but before the ranger dies, we are going to buff the bastard. This is also a nice buff. Now I could use... Well, yeah, I can use this. Let's see if it's going to work without the martial buff. Nice. It works. I haven't played the first one. So I don't know, mate. I'm not aware what are the changes of even the second one. So I also mentioned that in the review that's going to come out tomorrow. This holy shit, this is good. But it does have 2 turns cooldown. That's a new thing. I think that changed a little bit. I think they figured out that how OP the destroyers are. But then again, they also have the destroyers. We are not the only ones. Yeah, that's fine. The only problem with Scavala is that we don't have any options to heal. Which is quite a big problem. Now I have 3 attacks with these guys, so I will be able to use Chain Metric Explosion again. Alright, so I should target someone over there, but I'm not sure. Let's see who the Marshal can't reach anyone. I don't think I can kill anyone in 2 hits. I can't even... Oh yeah. Never mind, I won't be able to do it this turn. Wasted the turn there. Are you fucking kidding me? Should we do another sacrificial lamb? Okay, we have this guy moving and this guy moving, so they will target the destroyer, and I really don't want them to target the destroyer. So I will have to put another sacrificial lamb up front. Let's go with Teraxi. And now let's see. Yeah, he's going to die. Oh, no explosion. Because he's not technically dead. Alright, we'll change that. Matrix explosion. The biggest one, but alright. At least it did some damage. This is the bastard we have to preserve. Oh, not good. Run, Forest. Well, they will explode when they die next turn, I think. Or maybe not. I'm still learning how this matrix explosion works. I'm going to go a little bit forward. Yeah, matrix explosion doesn't work when they are down. For fuck's sake, you have to do max damage. Excellent. We have this guy playing, so we're gonna go Skitari Ranger over here. And who next? Who next? Oh, that's it. We can't place anymore. This is not a good thing. I fucked up a little bit. No, that's okay. Restart skirmish. Yep. Hey, frozen toast. Well, solid, solid. Early review is going to be tomorrow. Going to be up tomorrow. I got the pre-release version and I played the game for over 40 hours now. Alright, let's see what do we have here. Fekon. Heki. Fekon. Alright. This is going to be interesting. 2 destroyers with matrix explosion. Oh, this might be fun. We'll see. As I said, I'm testing things out at the moment. It's not really that important. Oh, decent damage. Nice. So let's see. That's not enough. Yeah. Yeah, come here, come here. And we can get Battleware Override to allied units in a radius for 1 round. Ooh. This is going to hurt. These are powerful units, by the way, so... Alright, not bad at all. We can catch a lot of them. Heki, Fekon. Alright, let's try it out. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, almost fucked up. We need the empowered, yeah. Alright, I'm excited for this, to be honest. This could be potentially insane. Quite nice. No, I'm not getting good performance. There is in this mission it's fine, but in other missions not so much. How the hell did he avoid the damage? Huh. Let's put some fire down. When I move, I do less damage. That's why I don't want to move with these bastards. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and what you gotta do is trigger some explosions and deal with the bastards in the nastiest way possible. I liked that. Yep, this is really powerful, by the way. I don't know how familiar you guys are. I don't know how Mechanicus 1 works. But to be able to blow these bastards in 2 turns... Well, this guy isn't dead yet, but he's got 4 defense and 13 health. That's 17 damage. That's a lot. Alright, let's see. Now we have Heki playing next. So these destroyers are now done. I can't do much with them anymore. But I can do with Terraxis. Let's see if I can finish him off with Terraxis. Oh yeah, it's gonna work. Fuck! Oops, I fucked up. Maybe I didn't. Wait. Yes, I didn't fuck up. I thought that I had one more cognition point to use the special attack there. Nice. And he's burning, so he won't reanimate. Dodge. Psst, perfect. Fucking perfect. For fuck's sake. Go. All right, where were we? We have those 2 reanimating. Scarabs are gonna do some damage to Teraxi. That's inevitable, but it's fine. Matrix explosion. Why did he explode now? That's interesting. Now I can go into the burning because he's got armor, so he won't take any damage, as far as I'm aware. But I don't need to. I think he's burning already. No? No. And of course, always useful Electro Priest to get those cognition points. Zero. Is this a bug? Because it shouldn't say how much damage I'm going to do with an RNG damage attack. So this could be a bug where it says exactly how much damage I'm going to do. All right, I'm not mad at that. It's gonna help me, so you know, Fine by me. Alright, we got this attack and we got again this nasty attack. But I don't have the buffs. So we're just gonna do this and be done with it. Oh fuck. Always forget about that matrix explosion. It seems like it works for every kill. I'm not certain that it should work like that. I think it should work only when you have empowered. Okay, so we stumbled upon a problem, servitor with a problem. It's not a problem, which requires a complex solution. Shoot the servitor down with a volley of gunfire. And we got a trait from it. The unit's attacks always inflict maximum damage. Now we'll try again the same setup, but now it should be easier because there's no full vigilance meter like with the one I started. Oh fuck, Praetorians. God damn it. Well, I'll try. If I don't succeed, then we'll try again, I guess. These motherfuckers are... I absolutely despise them. If they play first, it's gonna be a problem. They are not playing first. Well, actually, I don't know who's going to play first out of them. I don't have any cognition points, which is a problem. So I will not use the most damaging attack already. Instead, I will use this. Just to warm them up a little bit. Which is also a powerful attack in its own right. Also burn the ground because you have to do it. Although it's not going to affect the Scarab Swarm because the Scarab Swarm is flying, so doesn't matter to them. Sure, attack Electro Priests, I don't mind that at all. Perfect, 2 hexes. Here we go. The fuckers are coming. That's why you have to bait them and spread your units around, because they will kill whatever they stumble across. They're so fucking stupidly OP that it's not even funny. Annoys the living shit out of me what they're doing. I don't know how such a unit can exist. Oh! Nice. Well, one of these bastards is down. not a good thing because I'm now close to one another, and these guys are going to exploit that. Here we go. Yep. 4 damage to the destroyer, and yeah, look at this. It's just stupid how OP these units are. I don't know what the fuck were they thinking when they created this unit. Okay, I got 2 turns. We gotta clear them because destroyer needs space to fire. And then the Praetorian is gonna die. Then we have this Scarab. Scarab is going to die as well, so that's fine. I think we should be alright. Excellent. Not ideal because I'm most likely going to lose the destroyer now, but it's a final mission, so I don't care. Final skirmish of the mission. Yeah. Can we target it? Come on, come on, gimme. Yeah, okay. Oh, 0. Well, that was a waste. Fuck. Shit. See what I'm talking about? These things are ridiculously overpowered. I don't know what you mean. No firing squad or Siberia. Aha. No firing squad or... I don't know what you mean by that, mate. Kinda in trouble. I fucked up by grouping them, and you can see the damage. It's devastating. But the bigger problem is that this fucking thing is in my face now, and that could be the end. I can't lose Cable, otherwise it's game over. Alright. Ah, it has divination. That's why. Divination ignores any damage, but it only works once. I thought that it only works once because he blocked 2 damage. 2 attacks now. I'm still learning some stuff. If it doesn't cost your first newborn, it should get the money. Wait, I got no clue what you're saying. These things are going over my head. I mean, I know English, but I don't know the phrases that well. So it might be that I'm not getting it. Nice. God damn, this is a tanky bastard. How are you fucking kidding me? I just see the bugs. This is a crucial bug. Alright, I'm just gonna move out of the range because clearly doesn't really matter. Can't attack anyway. It has divination again. Oh, it gets divination after every turn. Fucking arsehole. That's quite OP. But there are ways to sort it out. Defense down and divination down, I think. Yep. Alright. So, I figured out the strategy then. We'll have to see what would be the best option to modify this build, because with destroyers it works incredible. I mean, the amount of damage that we can do, it's ridiculous. But it's not going to be as effective in every mission. By the way, if everything is okay, if there are any problems with the stream, do tell. Alright, so now we have expanded the territory, and I think that we can now, in that new territory, build some new stuff. But it's not that deep. It's quite a shallow system, I have to say. Disappointing system, to be honest.
From the path of knowledge.
Ooh, I gotta show you this guy. This guy is awesome. What was I working with him? Dropped frames for some reason, I don't know why. Bit of a stumble. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of break, 15 minutes, and then I'll be 10 minutes, 15, we'll see. Then I'll be back. Okay, let's continue. Oh, nice. New units. I forgot that I constructed the new temple. I got 21 augmentation fragments, whatever, Archeotech fragments. So we can unlock a new unit. Castellan robot. Unlock additional weapons, okay. Yeah. +1 defense, awesome. What do we have here? Equip one guitar in the squad with either enhanced data, tether or omni specs. Now it would be nice if they show the descriptions of this thing, because I'm not sure what this does. Yeah, no worries, got enough fragments for everything. And still some left over. As I said, there's not much worry about farming these things. It seems like as soon as you progress to mid-game, there's no worry at all. So I don't even need to do these assignments, they are pointless for me. I mean, I can assign someone to it. Now it's time to do the critical path mission. It could be potentially a boss, so we're gonna go with Kepra. Kepra is one of the best leaders because of the healing capability and buff capability. So definitely gonna take her on it. Now boss missions can be a little bit tough, but depends. Some of them I've cleared instantly. We're not going to increase the vigilance meter. Let's go and proceed through the mission in a normal way. I'll have some... Oh, okay. These guys. Definitely the destroyer. Rust stalkers, and now we have 3 more. And 2 servitors just in case if we need someone to sacrifice. Oh, it's going to be a direct it's going to be a direct boss fight, it seems. Calibrate intervention cleans radiant weapons to overload any radiation shielding the enemy possess, leaving even the Necrons vulnerable to these. Okay, let's go with enriched rounds. Enemy units no longer have exposed. Aha, they don't have the exposed... They can't be affected by exposed, or they can't put exposed on me. I don't know which enemy units can put exposed on, so... I don't know if this is any effect on me, but we'll see. Hey, Nick. Yes. Well, yes and no. I guess we are. I'm not that familiar with the lore. There's a lot of Maguses around. Council of Magus leaders and whatnot. Oh, this is not going to be a single mission. This is only the first part of the mission. This seems... Yeah, this should be easy. But the more important thing is that we don't lose anyone. I'll put servitor here just in case. Yeah, I don't know these terms, mate. I don't know, but there's a different amount of them with different weapons. So here, here, ranger here, marshal over there, sky ranger alpha there. Okay. Good. I had to put servitor up front because if they acted first, I wanted them to focus on the servitors. No one else. Now what we're going to do is immediately grants... Oh! They get a servo skull now with the upgrade. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do with the edict. And... Final data whisper. I can move here, shouldn't be a problem. Oh, but the enemies are also upgraded now. Ho ho. They now have the defend too. Excellent. Exactly what I wanted. Now these two bastards have divination. Divination is a problem because it makes them immune to damage, to one hit. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now these guys can move a lot. So he's armed with arc rifle, which gives us +1 damage against large targets and +1 damage on targets within half range. So let's move here. Excellent. With the edict, we did quite a lot of damage. Though I'm not certain. Oh, alright. I think I know what this connection thing does now. Because we get... Oh, yeah, it's really powerful. Usually the connection thing is that we get to use it with every unit, and then it connects them to Kepra. But now we can put two connections at once, which is far more powerful if it works like I think it works. So let's see. Kepra. Well, I don't really need to use anything here, so we'll just leave it. Well, I can use this. Hey, Aspic Bardamus. So some reviews say the game is too easy. It can be. But there are ways to manipulate the difficulty. Sorry, my dogs are going nuts. Like this. Waiting for my dogs to calm down. The game can be easy if you know what you're doing, but some missions are quite difficult. It depends. Especially early game is quite nasty. For example, this is an easy mission, but there's a progression to the difficulty, meaning that we constantly have to deal with missions and the units do not recover health. And in one mission there's a couple of skirmishes in each mission, so you have to be really careful about how to do things. You have to pay attention to a lot of things. It can be easy, yeah, it can be easy, but not that easy. I think there's going to be a boss fight now. But this game is important that it's not too easy. A game like this lives and dies off of how difficult it can be. Because if it's not difficult, it doesn't have much more in store. You know, it doesn't have some kind of a world map thing where you need to make tough decisions. The world map is quite weak in that regard. But well, you know what? Shit, I completely got startled by the dogs. Sorry. We'll see the next skirmish. The next skirmish should be a boss fight, or maybe there's going to be another skirmish and then a boss fight. And if I lose a unit, then I lose the unit permanently, in a way that I won't be able to use them in the next skirmish. So there is a difficulty progression that is not bad at all. Now I'm playing on the maximum preset difficulty. There's also hard difficulty than this. Anyone saying that the game is too easy during the early game on maximum difficulty is bullshitting you, most likely, or they played on lower than maximum difficulty. The game might be too easy on normal and might be too easy on hard. I'm not sure. I haven't played those presets. But the Grim Darkness difficulty, I don't know if I can show you here. This is the Grim Darkness, and it's still not the most difficult thing, because you can do the custom difficulty. Custom difficulty and change things even more. So these are the modifiers. You can modify the difficulty as much as you want. Now XCOM, I actually like the timer thing, but not in the mission. In the mission, they should have put the timers ×2. I've installed the mod for ×2, and it's much more enjoyable game. But it's part of the difficulty setting for the game, and it really works well for XCOM. Even though some things do not work as well because of it. It leaves very little freedom. Don't play this game on normal, mate. You mean Chaos Gate Demon Hunters? I just received an email that says that Deathwing has been or Deathwatch that has been announced. I'll be playing that. Yeah, mate, it's never like that. Isn't normal supposed to be just normal? Depends on the game. In this game, the amount how difficult the Grim Darkness is at times, and how easy it is at times, I would assume that that lower difficulties are not an option for someone that knows how to play these games. This is my first experience with Mechanicus, so I should be struggling. I really struggled a lot in the early game, but But now I'm not struggling anymore that much. But you really have to know how to build characters in order to be able to benefit from their advantages, from the advantages they have. Otherwise, you're gonna struggle. I've died plenty of times. Oh, see, now we all took massive amounts of damage because I didn't care. Didn't take care of the Chronomancer. I never heard so much of Warhammer 40k as in this last month. This is the new Avengers. So yeah, you have to ask people that say that the game is too easy on what difficulty they have played. If you've played on hard difficulty, what? Aha, yeah, I'm perturbed. I can't use. Oh shit! Oh, for fuck's sake! Block. Okay, now I'm gonna lose someone else. This is what it is, or maybe not. What's wrong with him? Why is he not acting? There's some bugs here and there. So why can I not act properly now? The reason is that I have perturbed debuff on these guys. Perturbed, whatever the pronunciation is. Debuff means that we can only act once per round, and that's not a good thing because only acting once per round is quite problematic. Okay, this guy's going down. Okay, victory. I fucked up. This could have been a lot better, but thanks to the connection and the Kepra, what Kepra can do, we can now heal all of them. A Warhammer guy, and he played Mechanicus faction on hard and found it way too easy. Okay. Okay, but you can, as I said, you can make the game even far more difficult than this that I'm playing on. There's custom difficulty if you want to put everything on one side for the enemies to have bonuses. I mean, good luck in the early game. It's going to be quite difficult to do anything. I've had many missions where I survived with 1 HP, or where I was going the last second into the extraction zone with everyone else dead, just the leader barely alive. Is this the boss? Yeah, this seems to be this is the boss. Okay, we have two flayed ones over here. We have Kepra here. We have the destroyer over here. Alright, this can be done. Oh shit, 4 flayed ones. Okay, that could be a little bit of a problem. So we're gonna go... No, I haven't played Necron yet. And also, by the way, there's one more thing, as I've said in the tips video. You can restart skirmishes to get different types of enemy setups. Not in these missions. In these missions, boss missions, things like that, no. Because they are predefined, preset. But in complex assault missions you can. And if you don't do that, you will get destroyed on some of the setups that the enemies have. It's simple as that. One second, let me think what to do here. One servitor over here for the cognition points. Then maybe Electro Priest over here. Marshal over here. I can't put the destroyer here because they will get destroyed. this guy over here, and maybe Rust Stalker here to tank a little bit, and another one over here. I'll leave the destroyer for last. Alright, now we act first, and now let's see what to do. Definitely control Edict first. That gives us cognition points and improves the damage. I'm not gonna go into them because that would be just waste of health. This is the half-range rifle. This is the full-range rifle, but we're not gonna do anything with that. Instead, we're gonna go with Electro Priest and... Oh, this is the new attack that I've just unlocked. Inflict damage equal to the user's max defense +2 on an enemy unit, but suffer defense down. Okay, that could be a powerful thing to use. Did that thing just summon more enemies? I'm not certain. I haven't watched Skull's event. I don't really watch events, so can't comment on that. Good. So these guys are all connected. Now I have a different type of connection that I haven't used before, so we'll see how that works. Oh nice, you can move all the way there. Then let's use this. Another edict, gain more cognition points. Okay, connect to this ranger. Yeah, the music is good, but it honestly, it's always the same, so they could have changed it a little bit. Now I don't know how difficult this mission is going to be, so we're gonna just have to play by the ear and see what happens. I'm alright risking this guy. Fuck's sake. Dodge and... oh god damn it. That was an unlucky shot. Alright, now let's see. Restore 2 HP to units connected to the target. So that doesn't mean... that's a problem. Let's use it. Fuck it. I have to learn how this works. What's going on? Is this bugged or what? Oh no, they have full health. Ah, okay, got it. I got it. I'm not playing this well, I'm gonna have to restart it, but I'm just, as I said, I'm trying to learn new setups because you unlock new skills upon completing some quests. And then by unlocking new skills, these skills are in the place of the previous skill. So it works quite a bit different. That's why I'm so confused as to what works now and what doesn't. I don't see the point of these connected. I gotta see the upgrades. Maybe Servo Skull works in that case. Ah, fuck. That was a mistake. I've upgraded the Servo Skull so that it can heal everyone connected, but it now also is upgraded that it will damage everyone that's not connected, and these guys are not connected to Kepra. They are connected to between themselves, and that doesn't count as the connection with Kepra. I'm not seeing the benefits of this connection so far. I have to say I'm gonna have to recheck the whole skill tree, because this is the first time I'm playing with this correction type. They do get some bonuses, they have to, but I'm not sure which ones. Yeah, this might be the worst upgrade. Oh, nice. Dealing with this annoying bastard early on is a benefit. This is the thing that I hate about turn-based games. Whenever you're dealing with a boss, they have to act 20 times in the turn, and that's their difficulty. It just pisses me off. It's basic cheating for me. Nice. And he's irradiated, that means he's not gonna get back up. I don't know what this boss does. I don't know its skill set, so we're gonna have to... Oh wait, I can check it out. Let's see. Summon Anosword on the target cell. Oh, it can summon... Awesome. So I'm gonna have to kill the boss fast. Usually in this game, focus is on finishing missions fast and in the most effective way, with by sacrificing everything that you have just to get to the goal. Jesus, this thing has tons of buffs. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate that mechanic. I've absolutely despised the fact that that bosses can act 15 times in a row. It just pisses me the fuck off. Alright then. Interesting. This will be a fight. But yeah, I fucked up with the connected upgrades. I don't know how this works. Because the original connected upgrades that I got work quite differently, much simpler, and it works really well. Really effective. Now this is the Mancer, then the boss, then Nano Swarms. Okay. Let's deal with these guys. Well, I don't know, maybe I should just focus on the enemy, on the boss, but I gotta get to the boss. We'll see what works best. Stunned, not a problem, don't care. It's the servitor. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think we have to rush the enemy. How are we supposed to do that? This guy keeps changing positions every time I attack it. Okay, interesting. This might be a very difficult fight. All for it. Because the prior boss prior to this one was quite easy. Oh my fucking god. Nothing. I don't know what this is, rights of reanimation. Frame rate is atrocious in this fight. Gotta check this again. So brand of ablation means that they are going to swap places. I don't know what these nano swarms are supposed to be doing. But let's test them all out. These guys are awesome. Damn it, can't place him anywhere. Oh, let's try it. Fuck it up. Fuck it. I already fucked this mission, so I'm gonna have to restart the skirmish. Go. And now he's going to be useless from here on out. 2 turns cooldown. So they're just going to be annoying, these swarms. They're not going to do that much damage, unlike these swarms, which are far more difficult to deal with. Now he's got 15 health. I can't take it, it just isn't going to work. Though I have now... Huh. Wait a minute. Too much defense. Dodge, nice. Oh, and these fuckers go through armor and defense. Real nice fucking cheap bullshit. Oh, nice. You better have killed him. Just gonna have to ignore these nano swarms because there's no point in dealing with them. Oh, they don't have attack of opportunity. Nice. Difficult also to see connections. Is this thing connected? Yeah, it's connected. Okay, nice. Good to know. I'm not happy with these connections. Usually these connections work much better. It's much simpler to use them. I have no clue what happens when you connect two units together while they are not connected to Capra. I have to research that more, because this is the first time I'm playing with that setup. Oh, 2 damage now. Go fuck yourself. Alright, Capra. Let's see. Again, this skill doesn't work. Why? It's the crucial skill that I want to... This should heal them. Restore HP to an allied unit equal to the number of connections it has. Oh, that's the benefit. But it doesn't work. I mean... This is crucial. Without this... Must be bugged. Doesn't matter where I click it, I don't get it. Must be bugged. Not the first skill that's bugged. At first I thought this boss is summoning scarab swarms all over the place, which kind of made me worried. But it's not. So at least I know how to approach the fight when I restart it. So now let's just go fuck around a little bit. There's no way I can finish this. Oh, it can heal itself too. Alright. Yeah, now I get it, what the point is of these connections between the units themselves. But the whole point of this is because of that healing skill, but that healing skill doesn't work. So if that healing skill doesn't work, there's no point to it. Which is such a shame, because I was about to test it properly to see how it would work in a boss environment, which is the best place to test it. Next turn I think I have the big attack from the destroyer, so I just have to maybe I can even defeat them like this, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's go heal. Got plenty of cognition points. Oh, nice. Oh, fuck. I did not expect that. Well, no, I definitely can't do anything. Fuck. And I don't have any more reinforcements of my own. Yeah, this is nasty. Yeah, okay. Well, at least I know what works now, what doesn't with this connected thingy. It's completely useless, unfortunately. Hey Tibor. Hey Slash. Yeah, I mean, with these new reinforcements that they just came, this is just ridiculous. But alright, I'm gonna have to devise another strategy for this, this fight. I mean, the fact that this thing can act 3 or 4 times per turn is ridiculous, and it can heal others, it can... I absolutely despise that. That's the cheapest way of creating anything in a turn-based game. Fucking hate it. Oh, we can manipulate with that. Yeah, let's try again. I haven't played the first one, mate, so I got no clue. What's the price? I don't even know. I got the game early. So at least now I know what I'm dealing with. A little bit too easy if I defeated the bastard immediately. But we're gonna have to devise a strategy. So, the strategy will be to rush the boss. Forget about the flayed ones. Problem is that due to not having that connected, it's really fucked. It's making things a lot more difficult. With that connected, that works like it works usually. I think I would have been able to defeat the boss first try, but what's the price? Slash? It's like 40. Oh, okay. I try to bomb rush the boss. I don't have many options here with connected not working properly. These guys can have fun with the servitor. If the Emperor was still standing strong, he would evaporate Games Workshop. But it's an interesting game, look, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely missing a lot of things from what I've seen so far. And I don't think that's gonna change that much. Okay, so forget about the connections. We don't need to worry about it at all. Maybe only with the servitor. Yeah, we'll just connect because of the servitors, because servitor can heal when used with Kepra. But this boss is tougher than the first one. If I fail this time around, I'll have to restart the whole mission and try with the normal connected setup. And make things a lot easier. Oh, that was nice. Oh, how? Why are you damaging him? You're connected to... I don't understand this. Why is this happening? Should be healing, not... Yeah, this is really difficult to do when the main thing is not working at all. A really nasty bug. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart the mission because I'm losing time here. I'm not gonna be able to be successful without the main thing not working. Fucking bug. This is the most annoying bug so far that I found. Well, there was one also that was quite problematic. And that bug was when I got to the end of the complex assault mission, which are, as I said, the most difficult missions in the game. And I defeated everyone. And then the last enemy was standing. And I would have defeated him because I had 3 or 4 units available. And the game bugged out. It continuously switched between turns. I just lost it. So yeah, this is the worst of the network, blah blah. No, we're gonna switch to this one. Yeah, the normal one that's gonna give me a lot of benefits. Okay. This is the crucial upgrade, self-preservation order. If the user already has at least one connection, it recovers 2 HP. I'll save the game. I don't want to ever repeat anything with that setup.
Acquiring targets.
Okay, this looks solid. You'll see now how connected actually works. Oh, this is nice. Ignores the irradiated status. Oh, vanguards would have been nice here because they are immune to radiation. Oh, maybe I should have picked them. Swarms, this, yeah, it's the same setup as before, I think. So we're just gonna go like this. Marshal over here. Got 2 Sicarian Rastoker Princeps. That is quite powerful. Okay, I'm gonna take some damage, there's no two ways about it, but I don't care. We do this. Connect. Look at this, every time I press connection I restore 2 HP. You know how important that is? Well, important enough for me to restart that fight. That's how important it is. Alright, not a problem. There we go. Ah, we already used divination. Ah, it's fine. Minimal damage. There we go. 2 health lost. That's how we do it. That's why Kepra is so goddamn powerful. But this is going to be again the test of that power. Now let's see. I'm happy with the setup. I'm happy with everything. Now that it works as intended, no buggy skills or anything like that. So now this thing is gonna get its share of problems from me. Alright, flayed ones, I'm gonna leave this location because this location is tough to breach due to the healing potential of the boss. So instead of that, I'll do this. Destroyer goes over here. There's going to be one rust stalker here to tank these bastards. Then we go for some rangers. Marshal. This is galvanic rifle, that's good. Then we have the Skitari ranger with... Is this the rifle again? Yes it is. So it can go over here. Then the ranger with again rifle. Where's the pulse rifle guy? Ah, there it is, the pulse rifle one. Alpha. And for now... Well, actually no, I'm going overboard with the rangers. Let's go with one rust stalker. Okay, nice. I don't know who acts first, but we can heal, so I'm not that worried about anything. Marshal, where are you? There we go, control edict. Pointless, but alright. Alright, couldn't reach us. This guy won't be able to reach us. Perfect. Perfect. This bastard will. Oh fuck. That was a fuck up. Okay, I come here. Nice. Oh, yeah, that was a big fuck up on my part. That should not have happened. So far looks good. Nice, come here. Okay, not a problem. Boss is here, he didn't use that oblation thingy. which is quite a big deal. Oh, he did use. I thought he didn't use. That's fine. Ah, come on, 2 times minimal damage. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate RNG damage. I'm not using this thing yet. Gotta bait the boss in. Stunned, alright, don't care. I was hoping the boss would come forward. Alright, new turn. Two armored, that's quite powerful. But this guy is bugging me. Yes. Okay. Change the target. That's fine. Awesome. No damage. Completely blocked. Nicely done. Alright, time to use the big gun. Boss got damaged, so at least they're dead. Why can't I attack? Oh, no, never mind. Fuck, again, 2 times minimal damage. See, the problem, what this guy is doing constantly, the boss, I mean, is that whenever he acts and he ends the turn, he gets 5 defense. He's got all 5 defense back. So it's quite difficult to bring him down. Let's see who's next. Yeah, I can't deal with all the enemies, it's just too many. Why am I not getting any cognition points? Is this another bug? I should be getting cognition points left and right. Oh, there we go. Maybe I just... It's fine. I fucked up something. This Rust Stalker is really... Oh, I was just about to say he's becoming my hero, but no. What's wrong with you now? Ah, stunned. Okay, got it. Fucking kidding me, he plays 4 times per turn. 4 times per turn, that's... So he's gonna have 20 defense each fucking turn. What a terrible boss. This thing gets its attack back in 1 turn. I have to focus on that. Oh yeah, these things have 2 armor now, so the so damage over time doesn't work anymore. Fuck, because of the buffs from the boss. So when they go into the reanimation phase, unless I really deal with them, they will just get back up. God damn, I hate this boss fight. And now the connected thing bugged. I can't even use it anymore to heal. I'm alright losing because I suck or something, but I don't I hate losing when something bugs out. That's driving me nuts. I can't even defeat these bastards on the ground because of the 2 armor. Because out of 2 attacks... Oh, and they have 1 defense. So I gotta do more than 3 damage. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, see, I can't use... Finally, that guy goes away. Okay. I'm gonna damage too many of them. Okay, this can work. Come on. There we go. God damn, I love these destroyers. Nice. Siberian Princeps, let's go, mate. I need something big. Alright, 2 damage. Problem is Kepra is in a bad position. Ah, go fuck yourself with that switch. See, now connected is bugged and I can't heal him. Okay, one ranger. But now he plays again, he's gonna get the defense up again. Or heal himself. Oh my god, I hate these cheap fucking bullshit bosses. Okay, at least he didn't heal himself, so... But he's now gonna look at this. I got 1, 2 turns, then he acts again, then I got 2 turns, then he acts again. I mean... In a turn-based game. Are you fucking kidding me, man? I'll go fuck yourself. If I could heal myself, this would have been over already. Maybe not already, but it would have been over 100%. But this... Yeah, now these fuckers are spawning and yeah. I can go fuck myself. Are you the priority target still? No. Alright, now this is an interesting thing that I can do now. Kepra has an option to move 3 Adeptus Mechanicus slots in this round's turn order to come immediately after Kepra's turn. This is quite good. I might be able to utilize it to finish the boss. Priority target. 2 to 3 damage. Oh, yes. We're gonna use this. Nice. 2 health. Move the turn order. Okay, mate. I need a big one. Yes. But now I have to finish it. Oh my god, it's gonna come right next. It has 5 defense down. What? I'm really taking the piss with this one. Four to 6. There we go. Fucking hell. This was pain in the ass. Without Kepra, I don't think this would have been possible. I mean, it would have been somehow, but Jesus Christ. What a cheap boss. It heals, it plays after your every 2 turns. It's my god, the ridiculousness. Can't wait for the third one. What the fuck is that going to be? Consecrate Forge Temple.
Modus Venator.
We don't need that. Exploit Archaeotech. We don't need that. Conduct production.
Optimized.
We don't need that. Well, anyway, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow review is coming, early review for this game, or maybe I could have done the full review, but I still have to play with Necrons to see how it all works. Anyway, so thanks and